Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. So, in our previous video, we learned what pivot tables are and how they are made and how they are useful for us, right? And in the next videos, we will learn how to prepare them. But yeah, in this video, we will learn how to make our data suitable for pivot tables. So, there are some steps that you have to remember to make our data source suitable for pivot tables. So there are some things that you have to remember before making any pivot table on your dataset. So for example here we have we have our dates, buyer name, type of expense, and empty column, and then the amount, that is expense that you have made. And you can see that after type column there is an empty column, right? So we have to remove this column first, because whenever there are some empty columns in a data source, it will not let us make a pivot table. So first we have to make sure that there are no empty columns. Alright, another thing we have to remember, that there must be not any empty rows. So we can see that row number 7 is empty and 10 is empty and 11 is empty, and we have to remove these things. To do that, we can just select this row and press Ctrl and select other row which is empty, and now right click, delete. So see, I have removed the empty rows before to make our data set suitable for pivot table. Alright, so there must be no empty rows also. Alright, so these two things that you have to remember. And another thing that you should do for making pivot table is to convert your dataset into a table. How to do that? Just press Ctrl A, Ctrl plus A, now Ctrl plus T. So it is asking me to make this data as a table. I will say OK. So see, it has converted my dataset into a table. So you must be thinking, why a table, right? What is the requirement for that before making it a pivot table? So the requirement is actually, whenever you add anything, any new column, for example, I will just type here city as a new column. So as I have prepared pivot table on the table, right, on this table data set, not on the normal data set, it will automatically refresh our pivot table also. But if we do not do that, we have to change the ranges on the pivot table, so it will make you do more manual work that we do not want. Alright, so this is why we convert our normal data set to a table data set before making a pivot table. And not just for the column only, but for any rows also. For example, I add first January 2025. So see, it have added the new row, and it will be added into our pivot table also. Alright, and we do not have to manually refresh it, manually change the range for the pivot table. So this is why we convert our dataset into table before making pivot tables. So yes, these are the things that you have to remember while you are preparing a pivot table, and you have to make changes on your normal data set. So yes guys, thanks, that's it for today, and in the next video we will learn about pivot tables more. Thank you, bye.